Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. This park is becoming one of my favorite little passion projects that I've ever worked on. I'm putting like 2 to 3 hours of work into this thing in between each episode of just adding like tiny little details and decorations. So I put more decorations on this like space station up here that we started building last episode because we started building this new roller coaster. And I did some work on the station because I knew that it was gonna take a long time to like put all these pieces in. But I love the sci-fi scenery because these scenery elements go together so well, and you can just do such cool like decorations in here. So I put like a line together. This is our new coaster. It's a 4th dimensional coaster. I also went through and made the 4th dimensional coaster do its thing. And what do I mean by that? Well, these little, the trains on this coaster are actually programmable, where you can change the angle and direction of where the seats are pointing. So I'll go through in a second and show you everything I did there. But also, I lit up the bottom portion, this gigantic sci-fi rock, so it would look really cool during the night. I might have made it a little bit too bright. I don't fully know, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's really, really colorful. And, ooh, there's the launch coaster. It goes through that little space station hole now. That looks so cool. But yeah, I think it makes the crystal curver down here looks so nice. I did so much work. Okay, what else do I have to show you? Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just like click edit real fast. So if we go into edit mode for this coaster, click on the tracks, you can see these arrows. This refers to the direction that the coaster trains are pointing. If I click on the utility settings down here, you're able to change the seat rotation. It kind of works like editing software. You have to like set keyframes and it will like switch between the different angles at whatever point. It was really difficult. Like, if you don't do it exactly perfect, the seats jerk around in like the most weird way. So it took me like an hour just to get it all working. So I'm glad I did it off camera. But now that it's done, I think we can go ahead and ride it. And I'm gonna set it to daytime just because it's a bit better to ride this during the daytime, especially because it's not really lit up down here. Okay, so we're climbing up the chain lift, and you're gonna notice that the carts start to make us point downwards. And these things can go in a full 360-degree motion. Just gonna hold us up here for a second, and I think we can get sort of a view. No, not really. We'll at this point though, so we're just gonna get like a full aerial view of the whole park really quickly as we do our big dive. Then we go around the side of the building. We're going to do the loop around the path, and then go back up to the entrance. It's a very short coaster, but these are very, very expensive types of coasters to make. Probably one of the most expensive in the world, so it makes sense why it'd be a little bit on the shorter side. It's kind of weird like riding it in the game because you're not really turning your head to like look at the natural environments, and you don't have like your peripheral vision and stuff. But this type of coaster would be a lot more fun with your peripherals and stuff, but it's still pretty cool. It looks a lot cooler from above. I still need to add supports, but we're getting there. I also took the Ferris wheel away temporarily because people were like upset that it was floating. I was like building up to it. I was like putting that as a cap, and I was gonna build up to it, but we'll replace the Ferris wheel once we get up there. Something else I did is I fixed our congestion problem. So I reopened the Haunted Mansion ride, and I got rid of the path that we had down here that led there and put a bathroom here instead. So this would only lead to the staircase that leads to the upper section of the park now. And people just love this Haunted Mansion ride because I put it here, and I put this path that leads from the hotel down to it, and like everybody is freaking flocking. Like they're swarming. Like originally nobody was coming to this portion of the park, but now it's become the busiest section so far. You just like enter the park and you just see people up on this bridge. You're like, hey, what's going on up there? That where the party's at, man? I think that's kind of cool. So now to get down to the Haunted Mansion ride, you have to go across the bridge. And this is pretty full. This is the hotel lobby. You have to come down the staircase, which, holy crap, why do people want to ride this ride so bad? I don't understand. Probably has the best decorations out of any ride, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Oh no, some of my effects are showing. These are the burning ember effects. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and just ride this thing because we haven't ridden it in a while. Wait, what? Oh, I saw the coaster selected. Okay, all right, here we go. So the ride's not completely done yet. That's about 90%. I did add more decorations, but we're still getting there. And something else that kind of sucks is there's no brakes on this ride, so I can't like slow down the train before it dives down to this lower section. So it's just gonna have to be fast in that section, and the jump scares are gonna have to be really short and abrupt but I'm kind of okay with it. It makes this ride a bit more thrilling. Yeah, so we're just like, you know, navigating the catacombs of our crematory. I added a lot more ambience to this room to kind of bring it together. Still kind of weird. Some of these rocks aren't quite cutting it. And then this is where it gets pretty creepy. It's probably like the most demonic part. I made like a room out of skulls. Might be a little bit over the top, but I thought it was a kind of cool aesthetic. And then it climbs back up to the top. So we're getting there. This ride is like definitely a work in progress. I'm just going to work on it a little bit in between each episode, and then it'll be completely finished by the end of the series. And we'll like have, I am going to make like a video where we tour this whole entire park and ride all the rides and stuff in one video. So don't worry about that. Just got to finish the park first so we can have all the scenery completely finished. So once you ride all the rides, you get the complete experience. Let's go ahead and have the lighting go back to its normal cycle. And I think we are going to start constructing. So the first thing I want to do today is lots of people said that we should put a coaster up here instead of a thrill ride. And I think it's going to be really hard to fit another roller coaster up here, but I am willing to give it a shot. So I don't think we're going to have room for a chain lift up here. This is going to have to be a relatively low coaster. So I'm going to do another launch coaster because the only other launch coaster we have is this one underground and it just goes straight up. So it's like not that interesting. So I'm going to have this be is this the LAM launch? What kind of launch do we want to use? Oh, this is the LSM launch. Actually, I think I'm fine with the LSM launch. So I wanted to have it do like a sort of figure 8 up here and go above this roof because we have a decent amount of space up here and we can go, how much higher can we go? Not too high. Yeah, this is like our height limit, but it's probably good that there's a limitation. Or else we could just keep on going up forever and that might become a bit too much. So I think it's for the best. Okay, so this is a chain lift. No, we do not want that. We want this linear synchronous motor. Oh wait, actually, why did I build this so high? That's weird. We want it to be like down here. Perfect. And then I think this path might be in the way a little bit. We'll put, what side do we want the queue to be on? Can it be on this side? I think we could bring this path a little bit forward, curve it. Yeah, and then we could put the station right here. That actually couldn't have worked out more perfectly. Was there no railings on these paths? Jeez, that's not good. People could literally fall to their deaths from up here. This would be like the last place you want to fall from. Wow, killing it with this, literally. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this coaster. I'm not super confident on this one, but I'm going to try my best. I'm excited because it's a LSM coaster, and LSM are great. We're going to have to start this test. Let's see how fast we want it to be. It seems like 60 miles per hour is probably good. We want it to go too fast because we can also use the LSM to like get it back up to the station itself. Which, just to make sure, I'm going to make sure that we have enough space up here just to get the coaster back. Okay, this seems like there's enough space if we have like this curve right here. I'm going to move it over just like a tiny little bit, not a lot, but just like enough just so there's a little bit more like leeway. And yeah, this like actually works out perfectly. The wall will fit in there quite swimmingly. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this incline loop. But dang, are we really putting another coaster up here? Like, is that what's actually happening right now? I almost didn't think I was going to be doing this, but I guess we are. And we will make it work, you best believe. We take this stuff seriously. We're professionals. Okay, how much higher can we go? That's like the main issue, is we can't go very high. Yeah. So it's gonna have to be one of those coasters that doesn't have a lot of elevation, but just remains fun because it has a lot of good ride elements. I don't want to have too many laterals on this ride, but because it's such a small space, I think it's going to be very lateral heavy. A lot of lateral G's, which means it's probably going to be like pushing you to the side of your cart a lot. But let's have this thing tangle, like all the other coasters, right? Okay, so I'm looping it through itself. It's like an overhand knot. And I'm going to have it dive down right here and go into like a crazy half loop. This might be the scariest ride in the park, but we don't really have any super intense coasters in this park. So I might try to make this like do something like crazy. Okay, hopefully it can make it up this half loop. If it can, we're definitely in business. This thing is actually really scary looking, not gonna lie. I'm not even sure if I would ride this. No, I definitely would. Okay, let's go ahead and do a start test and just see if it can make it through what we have so far. Let's get this flashlight on. Alright, come on, big boy. You got this. Okay, we didn't need a whole lot of speed as long as it makes it over this. We don't want it to go too fast. It's right here. Okay. And this is where it gets really crazy. Ooh. Okay, that's like perfect. Oh my gosh, this coaster's actually a lot better than I thought. I could probably speed it up a little bit on the launch because it kind of crawled through. You can go a little bit faster. So I want it to have some thrill. Like I said, I want this to be like one of the most thrilling rides in the park. We get to climb to the very top of like a mountain of roller coasters to get here. So we might as well make it a BAMF of a coaster. Let's see here. Okay, so I just did the craziest thing. So you go into this half loop right here, and then it goes into a barrel roll, and it goes through a full inline roll into another half loop that goes down really far again. Now I have to decide where we're gonna go again from here. Here, first I'm gonna go back and make this launch a little bit faster. Right now the target speed's at 60. Let's put it at 71, and the acceleration rate at 8. So it's not going to be that much more. I think optional catwalk? Want a catwalk? I'd say so. Just so people have something to walk onto, you know, so they can strut their stuff. Okay. Let's see how this runs now. See how it runs with this extra speed. I want to also watch the information over here, the test results. I need to fix some of these bankings. Like that needs to be fixed really bad. And right there. This red actually seems like it's pretty okay though. Oh, that part's pretty rough. Well, maybe not. Once I smooth it out, it'll be good. Okay, so we have quite a bit of speed right here. How much higher can we go? We can probably go over this track right here. I don't see why not. Okay, I want it to like go around this track piece now. It's because we have some extra space over here that I want to use, so I'm going to use it. Get this to loop back around. Hopefully the Sky Flyers ride does not come up that high right here. I don't think it does. I think we're in the clear. But I can't believe I made a full circuit up here. This is actually one of the easiest coasters to build, I'd say. And let's go ahead and connect it up. Dude, this is tight. So tight. Can I get a... Here, it's too big of a piece. I need to get a block section break in here so we can have a second train. Okay, added 2 block sections. Can I have a second train now? Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's go through and smooth everything out and add banking, and we'll see how this thing rides. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and test this thing out and see how smooth it is. It should be pretty good. It's really dark up here though. So this is my first time riding, so I do not know how good this is. It could be a really glaring mistake that I missed. Okay, so far so good. Probably lowered a little bit. That seemed pretty head choppy. That can be smoothed. I like this roll up here. And that was a little bit off. That was weird. And this seems pretty okay. I can lower that a little bit. But overall, I think we're good. That seems like a really fun coaster to me. Wow. Okay, so we were actually able to fit another coaster up here. So now we only need 2 more coasters in order to meet our quota. And we can fit both of them underground. We'll have a mine train coaster and then like a kid coaster underground. The more tame coasters are lower. The further you go down, the more tame they get, I guess. It's kind of how this whole thing works. Okay, let's go ahead and make it daytime. I'm kind of tired of it being nighttime. It's too dark. I can't see what I'm building. Okay, let me go ahead and make a few more changes to this coaster. Just clean it up one more time. And then I'll add some cues. Okay, I think this thing is a banger and a half. All we got to do is connect it up to the queue. I'm also curious if we can place any other rides above this. Can we still get our Ferris wheel up here? The important questions. Okay, the line will be right there. Place our exit around right there. And that could have not lined up more perfectly. And then we'll just have our queue go up from right here. Okay, I like the idea of having the queue kind of go over this like lower room. And you're just kind of like up here, and when you're up here you can like look down and see the station from below. It'll be kind of like connected, and then it'll go into its own separate room. Let's probably have it go up right here. Whoa, that Screaminator just like went by. in the foreground. So that was pretty insane. Oh, there goes the claw to go pick it back up. Such a cool ride. Okay. Nice, we made it around. I like this orange queue path. It looks really nice. Do we need to have it be longer than this, though? It seems kind of short. There we go. That makes it a little bit longer. And, I mean, the line itself shouldn't get too long. It takes a long walk to make it all the way up here. So if this ride ends up having a full line, I will be very impressed. I mean, if we do a campaign, we could do an advertising campaign to get people up here. That'd be another good way to spread people to different areas of the park, is to give coupons for like rides that people aren't riding enough. We should probably choose some good colors for it. Do you want to do blue again? Have we done like have we done like a dark royal blue? Yeah, we did for the crystal curver. I want to pick a color we haven't done yet, but still one that fits the color scheme. Okay. What if we did something like this? Have an all black coaster, but then have like I'm gonna do hot pink. Hot pink might look cool. Let's see, I think the options are hot pink, or I feel like cyan might also look pretty good. Ooh, that also looks really good. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with cyan since we have a purple coaster around it, and that might be too much pink, like back to back. Yeah, this thing is sick. Putting the supports for both of these coasters is going to be a bitch and a half, but I'll be able to do it. I mean, it's not that bad. Building supports isn't the worst thing. It's just like not very much fun. It's just kind of like busy work. But yeah, this coaster is pretty sick. Just the fact that it like kind of fills up this final space up here. I didn't really expect all of this to be added in the past 2 episodes, but it's really come together a lot better than I thought it would. How is the Maryland Mansion doing? Is people still fiending over that ride? They're trying to. Damn! Okay, this is like getting out of control. The Maryland Mansion ride seems to be literal crack for the people in this park. We gotta close it down again. This is just wild. I can't stand this. This is disgusting me. People are becoming gluttonous for this slow ride. I guess once we have these 2 new coasters up here open, people should like spread out a little bit better. Is anybody coming on this ride? Oh, this is closed. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the Wild Blue. Let's open up Test Pilot. Oh, now it's called WWW apparently. Let's go ahead and open up this ride because it's also finished. And I think we can go ahead and just open up this coaster up here as well. Oh wait, no, it's still in test mode. What happened? Oh, it wasn't able to make it around this bend over here. We need to have some drive chains. Is there a reason why it's not going? Is it still not like able to push itself? Do I need to have some like more drive tires or something? Okay, that should fix it all. This is like a really weird like messed up section back here. Okay, go through a full test mode so we can open up this thing. And let's also change the color of these carts. I feel like we should go with the blue. Yeah, I think blue and black is like where it's at. Definitely. Honestly, this is probably my favorite color combination of all time. Black and really bright blue. The colors just go so well together. It's like such an electric look. It has such an electric look to it. And this part's purple. We don't want that to be purple. Okay, that's good. What would happen if we increased this launch by a little bit more? What if we put it up to 9? And had it go up to, let's just like put it all the way to the top. Let's just see what happens. This might be freaking insane. But the coaster is pretty smooth, so it actually might go through smooth enough and still be rideable, and it'll just make that intensity be crazy. The thing is, the launch isn't very long, so it's not like it's getting that much extra speed. And this definitely seems like it'd be a lot more fun to ride. It's a little bit more jerky on the camera when it goes fast, but it being really fun is what matters the most, I think. And it seemed like that was fine, actually. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. Oh no, the ride does intersect the track right there. Shoot. Okay, hopefully I fixed it all. Let's go back and put this into test mode. Please don't intercept this time. Please, please, please. Okay, stop. Good, that's as high as it goes, I'm pretty sure. Alright, bring it around town. Is it good? Is it good? I think we're good. Let's do it one more time, just because it might have, like, these things spin, so we might have just got lucky. Okay, it seems like it might clip, like, the tiniest amount. Why doesn't it do the second launch? I don't understand. Coaster! Is it because the block sections are too close to each other? Like, that might be it. Alright, well, if that's the case, I guess we don't need it to be block sectioned. I'll just raise this coaster up a little bit higher so it doesn't intercept this wild blue ride at all. And then just have it go back to the station, and it's going to be a one train ops. But since it's at the very top of the park, it shouldn't matter too much. I don't think too many people will be up here trying to ride this. But that could also be my famous last words. We'll see. Okay, this gives us one more airtime hill at the end, which might make the ride even better. And it for sure does not even get anywhere near the coaster this time. Alright, so unfortunately we only have one car. Unless, what if we lower the amount of cars? Actually, if we have these mini trains, we can have 2 train ops. And the load capacity is really low. But let's see what this is like being on a short train. So that actually might work better for this type of coaster. Especially with like how compact and inverted it is. I think this like will take down the speed a little bit as well. And it'll also make some of these elements less awkward, especially for the people in the back. With the longer trains, the people in the back were probably being whipped around. So having these shorter trains I think would be better. And we can still have 2 train ops. The plus side of smaller trains is they can get loaded and sent off a lot more quickly than a large train would. So you can get through this pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, it goes back in there really fast. Okay, we need to add a brake. Forgot to do that. One last little air hill and got some magnetic brakes right there. That was like perfect. Holy crap. I love this coaster. Okay, can we finally get a test rating? I just want to know, man. I just want to know. Ooh, 6.11. What? Ride exceeds G-force limits. Is it because this is too fast at the beginning? I think if we just lower the launch speed, we'll be fine. Let's lower the target launch to 70 miles per hour, and I bet I know where it is. I think it's down here. I think this hill gives a little bit too much pressure on the people. This curves up way too quickly, so I'm just going to smooth it out. Yeah, that already seems a lot better. Let's raise it up by like 5 or 6 feet. That should definitely help. Then I think this hill should still be a bit higher too. Just like flying over this thing. Yeah, 207. Okay. This should be better. Let's give it a shot. Okay, that seemed like it had a lot less G-force to it. Hopefully, the intensity won't be too high. Overall, it seems like this coaster has a lot of potential. Seems like one of the most fun ones so far, I think. 7.13. Is that the most exciting coaster in the whole place? I think so. We have a new best coaster in the park, and it is at the very top. It looks cool up there. Once we have the station and all of this built, this is gonna really be pulled together. And like the supports, do I like want to put like any structure on top of this building, or just I probably just want to have supports, don't I? But yeah, we can go ahead and open up this thing. New coaster is open for business. Now, kind of the moment of truth. Let's see if we can put any more rides above this. Is this the top? Can we still get that up here? We can. Okay, we can still have the Star Wheel on the top. Which now that we have this new coaster, I feel like that really like fills it in a lot more. Yeah, once we have like this whole entire structure built, leading all the way to the Ferris wheel, it'll be really good. So let's just go ahead and keep the Ferris wheel here now. I think it belongs here officially. Is it centered? That's like one of the things that does matter. Are these coaster pieces fine? Oh yeah, they're Gucci. Nice. Are people riding this? They are. Wait, is there a line? Please tell me there's a line. I'll be so happy. Oh my god, there's a full line for this coaster. People love it. Yes, people love this park, dude. We have our first customers for the new coaster. Oh man. Oh man. They're about to have the best time of their lives. This coaster is so hype. Then we have the Ferris wheel. Okay, we can definitely fit one more ride. Like this, it's about to happen. Right here, we definitely have space for a good-sized food court, so I think that's what we should head with. Was this ride on test? I never gave a name to this green ride. Okay, so I need to like name all 3 coasters. So next episode, we're gonna definitely go through and just name every single ride that doesn't have a name yet. I'm not gonna do it now because I need to like get some comments for some suggestions and also just kind of go through and plan and think about good ride names. But next episode, we'll have a name for every ride in the park. But yeah, let's see if we can build the queue leading up to this Ferris wheel. And am I gonna build a building around it right now? No. That seems like a pretty good place to ascend to the next level. Let's have one last staircase that goes upwards. This will probably be one of the last ones. Ooh, that was a cool looking double staircase. I was kind of digging that. Alright, is this high enough elevation? We could probably actually have one small ride up here. So we have an Ascendance over here. That's the name of the ride. There's another type called a Hyper Jump, which is very similar, but also different. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up here just because I want to have one last ride at the very top. I feel like the Ferris wheel isn't enough. When you have one thrill ride at the top and then one like chill ride. So this is the one that you get like the thrill that goes higher than anything else. And then the Ferris wheel is for people who just want to like hang out with their families and get like a nice chill view from the very, very top of the Ferris wheel. This park is like literally just becoming fantasy-like. Like, is this even real life? So I did like a lot more details in the past like couple hours. I just started like building and I wasn't really commentating. I just like built a lot of stuff and I added a lot more details to the space station up here. It's starting to get pretty elaborate. It's looking really nice though, especially like if you even come inside. I like did a little bit of the interior. I don't know why I put this like gigantic drill spike right here, but it just looked cool. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. I'm not sure where the employee went here. Did he go to the the staff room? I actually don't like the staff management very much in this game as far as like the vendors go. I don't like having to worry about those. Like, it's weird that they'll just leave things completely unattended. Like, they should stay until another employee comes. I'm just gonna hire a bunch of these guys. I'm really happy the vendors all look different, unlike the janitors and stuff. Okay, we just have like a bunch of them placed down. It's weird how there's like a whirlwind underneath them. They're like the Tasmanian devil. Yeah, things are looking good. Whoa! I didn't even think about how cool this would look like standing right here and just seeing the cart go above you. Oh, this is like such a cool angle. Oh, I just need to see like what it's like just being on the ground level and looking up. This has to look sick. Whoa! That looks so cool. It just makes you want to climb up to the top of the theme park so bad. And then you see the single rail coaster over there, the RMC on the side. Like when you're walking over here, you see the crystal curver above you. I like how this tiny park just is like, this all just like fits together so well. I can't believe this happened. It just like, you just kind of add like one thing after the other and it just slowly starts to take shape. It's just how it works. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start building this food court up here. So we have the Ferris wheel, and I also put the Ascendance Tower. Oh no, this is the Hyper Jump. I put the Hyper Jump really, really close to one another, so we could kind of like keep the queues on this side, so I can have enough space to have just so much EDM music playing in this theme park. It's just like, it's like a sensory overload when you're like scrolling around too fast. But yeah, I'm going to make this side a food court. I'm going to put like a lot of like sitting space and try to put like glass walls or something up. Only thing that kind of sucks is where this Ferris wheel is. This is the height limit, so I can't actually build anything above this, even like walls or anything. So we're gonna have to keep the roof below this, and this is gonna have to be sitting on the roof, and we're just gonna have some like stairs leading to the roof. But it's gonna have to be the roof because, or is it roof? Roof? How do you guys pronounce it? I sound like a dog right now. But yeah, this is gonna be the very, very top because I don't think we can put literally anything on top. Oh, we can actually go a little bit above the ride. I think the height limit is like how high any of the guests are able to go. So this is the height limit for that. But yeah, we can go up a little bit, so that's pretty nice. I'll be able to put at least some like walls or something in this to blend it in a little bit better. That's really good to know. All right, let's go ahead and get these food stands in. Okay, I think this is actually a pretty good amount of space, and we can just put like some food stands around it, and I'll have this line connect up on this side, and this one connect up on this side, and yeah, we'll be good. So let's just go ahead and get it done, I guess. Less talking, more working. All right, I actually got it to work out pretty well. This isn't too messy, honestly. We'll see how well I'm able to tie it all together. It's kind of weird, but like, Like as you see with the sci-fi scenery down here, I'm able to do a lot of like movie magic with it, or Planco magic. Well, people are really starting to come up here now, huh? I guess we can open up these top rides now. People can climb all the way to the tip top. This is the official height of the park. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit any more rides in the outdoor section. Like we are pretty much chock full. In the later episodes, we're just gonna have to build stuff underground, I guess. But it's cool having this done. Like it's looking really filled up. Oh, I also started adding some supports to the 2 new coasters that we built. I have a few supports. As you see, it's like connected. I put in like maybe 12 or 13 supports. I'll add more, but you can only add so many supports in one sitting. Like that's just like one of those things you have to do in small little spurts. Same with working on the Maryland Mansion ride. It can only handle so much, man. Okay, we need to change the color of the sky wheel because this is not the color we're going with. This is Sapphire City. It needs to match the Sapphire vibe. And I didn't even place that roof I was about to place, but I'll place that in a second. I realize this is more important. I kind of like this whole like black and neon thing. I'm gonna put everything as black just so I can see like what the colors correlate to. Even with everything black, the middle is still blue. Interesting. Ooh, I think this might be it. We got some blue in the middle. We got some hot pink. I think this is a good mix. Well, let me try cyan real fast. I'm kind of addicted to cyan. This is also really good. That looks pretty tight. Is that too similar to the new coaster's colors? That's like the only thing I'm worried about. I don't think it matters too much. I think it is like a different enough type of ride to where it works. Like hot pink and cyan are the colors of the space station that I'm kind of just rolling with. And then this hyper jump, we'll make this hot pink. So the wheel will be blue and this will be hot pink. So it'll be like a little bit of a mix. So fabulous. And let's get some. Get some purple. All right, it's looking hot. So hot. I did open these, right? Yeah, how come no one's coming up? Is nobody interested? Or are they just not like able to get up here in the first place because the path is like getting too congested? Okay, they're able to make it up. It's just there's a lot of distractions on the way. On your way up here, you have to pass one. You have to go past like 2 roller coasters. Like it'll probably eventually fill up. Oh, wait. Once we add the food, that's what's going to bring in some bitches. What food's going to be at the top of our space center? Cosmic cow ice cream. I cannot think of anything better for our sky food court. Nice. I'm going to get a juice stand. Because it ain't my fault if you're out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the juice. Blame it on the juice, babe. I think we need some chow mein. Chow mein's good at high elevations. I heard that from a food expert once. And are there any other like good food options? Hot dog squad? We got here? Sobble squad? Mexcellente. Oh, that sounds like a great choice. Okay, we have 4 food options. I should probably have a bathroom as well. Because there's some people who want to join like the bathroom version of the Mile High Club for some reason. So I guess we'll provide that opportunity for them because we're good people. Does that connect up? Okay, perfect. And anything else up here that'd be important? Maybe like gift shops be good? I think gift shops would work. Get some loony balloons. Can I fit it? Ooh, it does fit down there. Okay, this is going to be pretty variant. And then I haven't really placed much of these vending machines. I can probably fit one like right here in the corner. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, we definitely have space. Okay, awesome. Lots of options. And let's place some tables for the people to sit at when they eat so they can spend some time with their fams. And we're gonna have to have like some cool way for you to have really good views from up here. What does the view like from this Ferris wheel? You can't see any of the theme park whatsoever because we're too far up. We can just see like the infinite tundra in the backgrounds. All of the sassafras trees. What are these called? Acacia trees. Yeah, we got some good sci-fi picnic tables and a lot of space to work with. So let's get some of these in here. I'm gonna have them like in a kind of interesting shape. I don't think I want it to be like in a pattern. Kind of like this like sporadic look almost. I just think it's really cool how they like weave around them. It's interesting. The AI of these characters is great. Okay, people are going to be really messy, so we of course need to have some trash cans, or else things will not be looking too good up here. We're going to have to get a whole barrage of janitors like last episode. And where's the sci-fi bench? There it is. I don't think I've put like any benches for people to sit in on this whole entire space station. I'm not sure if we want a whole lot of benches, but they're cool. They're a nice way to fill up the paths. This is actually like these corners are a really good place to have them, I think. People also might need to like sit down after they get off some of these coasters, especially the 4D one. That one's pretty intense. And did I ever put some on the, yeah, I put some on the bridge. We're good there. Good right there. Right there. Just kind of filling it in. It's almost like too busy to add one. How many people are coming up the staircase in the back of the park? Is that being used? Oh yeah, it's definitely being used. Wow. Okay, this was a very good choice. Whoa, that was scary. Wait, is this in test mode? Why has it been in test mode? Why has it been in test mode this whole episode? Dang it. Oh well. That probably explains why there's so many people up here. People aren't being drawn to the underground. Maybe a few. Not enough. Apparently a lot of the guests are afraid of the dark. We need to get more lights down here. If only my flashlight helped them. They're just like squinting. They're like, please get that bright light out of my face. Oh, they're like delighted. Ladies, I'm glad you're enjoying the theme park. We put a lot of minute work into the details. Yeah, you can tell they like it. They're jumping for joy. Takes a lot to get people to jump for joy these days. People's standards are high. I think I'm a little bit theme parked out for this episode, honestly. I put in a lot of work for this episode. But we have a new coaster, we have 2 new rides at the top, we have a new food court, and oh yeah, lots of people are coming up here now. Sick. That's what I'm talking about. It's cool, cool. Well, I think that's all I got for you guys today. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to hit that thumbs up button because it helps quite a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.